Our site for today's game is Miami, the home of the Marlins. Will we see Alexei Ramirez looking to deliver some big hits, get it done? Right now we've got a moment to look at the lineup for the Mets. And Alex Rios to lead off. Shows bunt, didn't offer. It's a strike anyway. 0-1. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. Rosario, and he gets in there easily. Got a chance to check out the Marlins now. Here's how they'll look defensively. Particular standouts here, John?
Well, every team needs a guy who goes all out on every single play, and that's what Aaron Hill brings to the table. He's a grinder on defense.
Here's Rios. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Streak continues. That gets in. Rios towards third base.
Well, coming off that amazing 4-hit performance the last time out, getting his team a win, he's off to another great start already early in this one.
Big Nasty's batting. Oh, Hunter stealing. And it's fouled away. Lined up the middle, and he scoops it up. Ramirez for one. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get him. Here's a very close play, just a split second on this one.
Well, it became a race, ball against man, and the base runner beat it.
Shortstops have tough arms. That one a little short. And Edwin Encarnacion standing in. And things are moving in their favor right now. This lineup, what they need to do, they have done, and we'll see how this plays out.
First inning barely getting going, and they like what they're seeing so far offensively. Loving the production.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. 2 away. The runner's tagging from first. These were the hitters with the most home runs around the league last year.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to, because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
And Alfonso Soriano up. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Rosario. And he's aboard easily. And the run comes in.
With a man on third base and 2 outs, your job is to get that run in no matter what you have to do. That's a good heads-up play, laying down the bunt and hustling down the line. That's good baseball.
It's Alex Rodriguez at the plate, 2 away. You know, guys, it seems like this lineup, once they get on a roll. Oh, Soriano taking off. And he is safe at second.
That's good baseball right here. 2 outs. You're on first base. You need to get in scoring position. Stealing a bag. Nice baseball.
Oh, he's going to try to steal third. It's hit foul by Rodriguez. Oh, there he goes. He sends this one in the air towards center. And he's there to retire the side. Early scoring. And it'll be Felix Doubront heading to the mound. He's going to start for New York. And Steve, what's he got in his mind as he goes up against Miami?
Felix Doubront has gotten better every year. He's gaining from the experience, understanding how to pitch. He doesn't have overpowering stuff, and he realizes he needs to hit his spots to be effective.
Here's the pitch. And it's a called strike to Ramirez.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Ground ball played by Rodriguez. And so Ramirez retired. The Marlins lineup looks like this. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
The last guy you want to see at the plate up through the opposing team with the game on the line is David Freese. You know what happened in the 2011 postseason? Clutch hit after clutch hit. He's just continued that on throughout his career.
And he tries to lay off, does, but it's a called strike, 0-1. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. David Freese now behind in the count.
Now we see some impressive stats as he's gone 15 for his last 37.
And what a way to start the season. Mid-season form in April.
And he strikes him out. He catches David Freese flat-footed.
Well, good sequence of pitches right there, using location and selection to get the strikeout.
And Rosario will see what he can do as he comes to the plate. 1 hit, 16. at-bats last year off the Mets.
Was just never able to get anything going against this pitching staff last year.
Here's the delivery. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
Cutter, strike 3 call. That'll do it in the inning. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Mets still leading. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Molina at the plate. He's going to get us started. Second inning. And leading off the second inning, we've got a 1-0 count. He hit .333 last year against the Marlins.
Well, he really had the team's number last season. There's no reason to think that he won't be doing it again this year.
Fouled away.
Foul!
The 1-2 on its way. Taps this one foul off to the left.
Well, a 1-2 count, that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Borderline pitch. You still don't know if it's going to be a ball or strike. The last thing you want to do is take that pitch for a called strike 3.
That's one away.
A good shortstop puts himself in position to make the plays. Right there, he didn't have to move at all as that ball was hit directly at him.
And it drops down a bunt. Rosario. And he is safe at first. He's on board. Springtime around Major League Baseball. Here's a look at the Marlins. This series with the Mets concluding tonight. They'll be traveling on Friday. They square off against a fellow NL East team, the Phillies, at Citizens Bank Park. That gets underway. There he goes towards second, up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Well, you hope for a double play right there, but you can't always get it. At least this time, they get the force out at second.
Here's a runner on for Alex Rios. Well, he's running, taking off for second. In the infield. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs at a base. And in the batter's box, it's Ozuna. He'll start the home half of the second. On the ground to second. And Molina picks it up. And his throw is in time for out number 1. And Aaron Hill digs in with 1 out.
Doing some damage from the batter's box these last few games. Going 6 for his last 16. Doesn't matter what they throw up there. He's finding a way to get on base. Great patience and discipline at the plate.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. 5 for 24 last year against the Mets. Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. 2 down.
Well, guys, we've got a moment right now. Let's take a look back to the last year's Miami Marlins stats. 3rd in stolen bases, 4th in triples, and, well, the home run numbers just weren't quite stacking up with some of the other clubs around, really showing that they had to manufacture runs and not get their offense from power.
Mastroianni's in the batter's box. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
Line drive left of the bag and foul. And another foul ball.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Here's the pitch. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. The Marlins unable to get on the board. It'll be back. And Torrey Hunter up. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
Guys, taking a look at his cutter, it's been hit 2 times.
You know, John, as this game progresses, I'd like to see him use that pitch a little bit differently than what we've seen. He's gotten hit 4 times in this one, and a cautious approach here, I think, will keep him strong.
Hunter fouls that one away. A smash between short and third. That's one down. Fans, be sure to tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be the Red Sox on the road. They head to the Rogers Center to take on the Blue Jays. It's going to get underway at 7 Eastern. Big Nasty's batting. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. That's the second out of the inning. And it's Edwin Encarnacion now. Matchup 282 lifetime against the Marlins. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Rosario, throw is not in time, and he's on. And that will bring up Alfonso Soriano.
That's good baseball right there. He read the infielders and got it down and deadened the ball just like he needed to beat it out.
And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Rosario, not in time. He is safe and on. And that'll bring A-Rod to the plate.
He's been trying to get back on track, but only 8 hits in his last 36 at-bats.
Drops down a bunt. Rosario, and he's safe in there at first. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, you don't see this that often. The defense wasn't expecting the bunt with 2 outs because it's bad baseball. Because right now, the next guy has to get the job done. He just passed the buck.
And Encarnacion scores. And Soriano scores. And run number 3 is across. Molina's trying for the plate. And they tag him close at home. He wanted that run. He didn't get it. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well,
Jacobs into the batter's box. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here's the pitch. Swings to the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike 2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Oh!
1-2 pitch coming. Swung on and fouled away.
Well, even though he got ahead in the count here, 1-2 very quickly, you know he's in for a battle because this guy will shorten up just to put it in play. The pitcher has to be at the top of his game, even when he's ahead in the count, to get this guy out.
Towards center field. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. The Mets' schedule, it looks like this. Tonight, the final game with Miami. They head to yet another venue. The Braves hosting that one. That's at the end of the week. After that, they'll come home. That one swung on. It's lined. And that'll put Maben on first. Great opportunity for Miami.
But Gary, you take a look at the legs on this guy. He can fly and really impacts the game with his speed.
It's Leak at the plate. Getting close now to the top of the order, so you want this pitcher spot. Always you want it to be an out. He squares around and he gets this one down. The second, there's one. And there's 2. Encarnacion wrapping up the double play.
But Gary, get a chance to look at this double play on the replay, and this is an outstanding effort to make the catch, get to the bag, and make the throw. That's a rally killer.
And that's going to deny the chance at a big inning here. Runner standing at third. Here's Alexei Ramirez.
The Lumber's been real active right now, making good contact. He's gone 4 for his last 9. Now, if you want to score runs, you need men on base, and that's exactly what he's been doing. High rate of success getting himself on base.
And Alexei Ramirez watches that one go by. Count is now even. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. And it's going to be Hunter. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. They pick up. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Rosario. And he gets in there. No contest. And pulls into first with a single. He's on with nobody out.
The good hitters, before they step in the batter's box, check the corner infielders to check what their depth is. He looked around and realized, I've got a chance for a bunt base hit. Well done.
It's going to be Green now. He'll grab a bat and hit here. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single. And that's going to plate Alex Rios. And he's in the top 10 in the league in runs. First, and the double steal is on. Oh, and they succeed on it. That's a double steal. Nice play.
Now here's some great execution with the double steal, Gary. This isn't a play you see turn out so well as much anymore.
Boy, and that is such a big play because you're moving two runners up without a play having been handled.
Well, it only works when the fielding breaks.
Swing and a ball drilled down the right field line. That one's into the corner. That is gone. Goodbye home run for the Mets, who are piling it on. With that three-run homer, they just extended their lead.
And looking at New York, they've had no problems putting up huge offensive numbers and are running away with this game. They're making a serious statement. Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
Trying to get down the bunt right there, but he missed it for a strike. He delivers. Fouled off. Hit in the air to left center. And Maben, as he moves over, puts it away short left.
Let's take a brief look here at the Mets and how they ranked in the National League last season. 8th in doubles, 9th in hitting with runners in scoring position. And they were in the top 10 in team batting average, an offense that made a lot of contact and got a lot of base hits.
Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands off to the right. He deals. And he fouls another one off. A swing line to left center. In there, and this is going to be trouble. He's thinking three here. He's going to try to stretch it. And they've got him in the pickle now. The throw, and he scores. Whoa, what a move made right there, Steve. He didn't even think about stopping at third, and inside the park home run.
And looking at New York, they've had a tremendous approach. It seems like they can't do anything wrong as their offense looks unstoppable.
Rosario, and a good throw gets him two down.
Well, he's clearly bunting for a hit all the way here, but not able to get it where he wants to, and they were able to make the play.
Now with two outs, a chance for Alfonso Soriano. Singled and scored his last time around. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. But not before. And let's take a look as Freese stands in to hit. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. And LaTroy Hawkins gets ready to throw as they make the pitching swap. John, as we get going here against these Miami bats, what are we going to see?
Well, the one thing you can say about LaTroy Hawkins is his career has been very inconsistent. He has great stuff. The stuff that a lot of closers would love to be able to take into ball games. The problem is it seems like he comes into games and he makes that one mistake, and when he does, the hitters make him pay for it.
This one fouled back. Here it comes. And he strikes him out. He catches David Freese flat-footed.
You got a second now to see the four-seam fastball in K-Cam.
Well, this one's going to end up low in the strike zone, but if he was looking for something to pound through the infield, that was a perfect pitch to swing at. You've got to take advantage of those.
I think he might have thought that was a little low, John.
Well, even still, Gary, a nice contact swing there, and he's got himself a base hit.
Swung on, chopped foul towards first. The pitch. That runs that count to 0-2. LaTroy Hawkins, maybe a put away here.
Take a look at how Willeen Rosario's been hitting. He's been trying to pick up his game, but unfortunately just 9 for his last 39.
And he's come.
Line shot into center field. Makes its way through for a single.
He tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing. Swung on, line to right center field. And it's through. That's a base hit. Runner around second. He's heading for third. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, that's just great hand-eye coordination right here. He saw the defense, knew where he wanted to go with it.
Hill puts this one on the ground. That's the second out. Mastroianni's in the batter's box. A swinging strikeout ended his last at bat. On the way. That one's drilled to short. And that'll do it as Terrio puts it away. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm back up the middle. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. And that will bring up Yadier